Welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers in the state and around the world. It's a very nice day in Chelsea today. It's about 25, eh?
Yeah, low 20s, yeah. Nice.
All the hot weather's gone, thank God.
For now.
For now.
He'll be back.
Next, what's today?
Probably
Next Thursday, not 37?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
There won't be 40.
It's going to get pretty warm.
Can't be the 40. I must tell you about my air conditioner too later, but...
Still working?
It stopped, but it's coming good again. Now, the remote thing, I'll show you after.
Okay, we'll get into that. Before we have a look at the game, the West Indies game.
Bit of another bit more nostalgic
we have it here live in the background. We've got it going on. It looks a bit flickery.
We've got everything covered here.
It's all covered. So, but here's a bit of cricket from yesteryear we talked about before. But
yeah.
131 lifts for Punyip to win. Very similar to Braithwaite the other day.
Probably is, yeah. Mine might have been a bit quicker. I reckon that was about an hour, 60 minutes I got that right.
Really?
Yeah, about 8 or 9, 6.
You just keep on hitting.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep on hitting.
Of course, it's a one-day game. Actually, what's the down saying?
It's a one-day game. It says here you scored 131 out of a total score of 168. Took 3 for 40. Not a bad effort, man of the match.
Just about probably got probably a packet of Viscount or something.
And just a side note, Punyip was premiers that year in the cricket.
And who won the batting and bowling averages?
Who won the batting? I'll just ask. Who won? I wonder who won it.
Just a Barry Peatling.
Peatling.
37 wickets and I got an average of batting average of 51, I think.
Right.
Another 89 not out too.
Another 89 not out.
Well, it was a basher.
You just didn't like to knock around, you just like to hit the ball.
Well, when you get out there, you've got to hit the ball.
Very good. So, let's talk about the game. Australia versus West Indies, which is currently going, and the West Indies are about 9 for 240 odd.
Nathan Lyon is just, I reckon he'll clean them up in a minute.
The GOAT, he's called the GOAT apparently.
That was before, greatest one?
Greatest of all time, finger spinner.
He is, I've got something to say about him later, but he is the best wrist spinner Australia's ever produced.
Finger spinner, you mean?
Wrist.
Finger spinner. No, wrist spinner is a leg spinner.
Wait a minute, that's right. That was me. What did that be?
That's right.
Finger spinner. He's the best finger spinner, but he's probably better than Tim May.
Oh well, no doubt he's the GOAT.
Well, Tim May was a very good bowler, but I think he'll bowl. He's about 50, I reckon.
Are the Windies any better? Have they improved?
Well, they have improved the second innings, Colin. Yes, because they just don't know how to bat or stay out there and make runs. But this Bravo...
This is their first innings, yeah.
The first innings, yeah. Bravo... no, this is the second innings.
No, this is their first innings, yeah. Australia batted.
Oh, that's right.
And West Indies
that's right. Bravo made... I'll say something about it. He made 90 balls to make 9 runs or something.
Yeah.
Now he's batting brilliantly. He's
doing well. Batting
very well, but I think they'll clean him up the next half hour, and Australia will probably... I reckon Australia might have a bat for a couple of hours.
Yeah, they'll bat. They'll bat today, and then they might even bat a little bit tomorrow. And
well, whatever they do, they're going to win. It just depends on how they can survive the second innings.
All the sports scientists are all worried about the tired bowlers, so they don't...
Oh, it's amazing. That's their life. They don't do anything else.
But there was a bit of a disaster this morning where Pattinson, early on, bowled the fellow, whoever his name is, Braithwaite. Clean bowled him. Bang. Skilled him up within the first hour.
So no ball?
No ball.
I heard when he talked about it.
Yeah.
You've got to smarten up, Pattinson. Actually, apparently it's 2 wickets he lost, is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
For no balls?
No balls.
Smarten up.
Smarten up. Now, is Australia too good, Barry? They just
Look,
too good.
We're the best test side in the world at the moment, Colin.
No.
I think we are.
No.
You might think so.
Look, I've checked the rankings before I came.
Well, those rankings came...
Third best.
Who's the best? South Africa?
South Africa, India.
We fixed up many last year, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
Maybe, yeah.
But anyway, we're not far from the top. I thought we were top.
Third best.
Well, who gives them rankings?
The International Cricket Council.
They got any brains, have they?
They got like doctors and nurses.
When did we play South Africa last?
I think.
Were they out there last year for the one day?
Yeah, so everyone came for the World Cup over here for the World Cup, but Test matches, I'm not sure.
Well,
go back a year or so.
Was that the 2020 World Cup?
No, that was the one-day World Cup. 2020 World Cup's coming up in 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Where is that going to be?
India.
In India.
2020 World Cup.
They'll have the
and West Indies are reigning champions and have a very good 2020 team because all their champions come back. Gale,
well, they're getting
Bravos, they all come back and they all play for that. And so Australia is too good.
Oh, yeah, too good. They'll wrap it up. How many days? This is the second day, isn't it?
This is the
third day.
Third day.
They'll be wrapped up by tomorrow.
Yeah, you think?
Won't go 4 days. Won't go 4 days. They'll get these fellas out and they make.
Yeah.
How far are they?
They're just hanging on a little bit more.
Well, they've had 200 or nearly 300 still in front now.
246. They trail by 306.
Yeah, with 300, I'll have to go and make 100. I mean, they'll never make. They'll be lucky to make 150 in the second inning.
So
I'll be over tomorrow.
So the West Indies are just no good. Don't have the talent.
Well, they got the play. Who's playing it in the West Indies side now? They just don't want to play.
No.
They're not in not focused. They're not playing for their team. They're playing for themselves.
Lazy. Did you see them stopping the ball on the boundary?
I've seen
with their feet. With their feet.
Jumps on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they just sort of block the ball with their feet.
They're not focused. I can tell you now. I don't think the selectors and the players. They're not on the same wavelength.
No.
Because half of them don't want to play.
No.
I mean, when you don't want to play, like I was talking.
Marlon Samuels.
Yeah, he's a star.
Doesn't like it. He looks like he's going to sleep.
But I don't know what, because I was listening to Curtly Ambrose. No, Clive Lord a couple of nights ago, and he said, without going into real detail, he sort of said, well, half the players don't want to play. When you don't want to play for your country, that doesn't say much for the...
No, they're not playing for their country, but anyway, we won't get into that.
Well, that's their problem. I mean, Australia went through that period about probably 30 years ago, and when the Packer stuff.
Late 70s.
That was a different story because that was all money then.
All right, Barry. So who are the stars for Australia so far?
Well, I must give a special mention to a fella who is 35 years old. Adam Vogus. This is an extraordinary average for one series. He's got an average of 540.
Oh, for the series, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
It hasn't been out. No one in the world will ever break that record again.
Pretty good.
540.
Hasn't been out yet. No.
He's 35.
His overall average, right, is 88. His overall average.
Well, there you go.
And he's got the fourth fastest to get to 1,000 runs.
He's I mean, he gets out and he just bashes him everywhere.
And you know when he started? June this year.
His test career?
Yeah. He's only been playing 7 months.
I mean, he reminds me a bit like Chris Rogers. It's the same age as Chris Rogers, isn't it?
Same sort of deal.
Yeah. But, look, at one stage, between the first test and this test, the last 7 batsmen made 1,050 runs between them.
Yeah, right, yeah.
There was
for 7 wickets or something.
Yeah. 7 batsmen, 7 wickets, yeah. It was 6 for 800, and then, because he made 180, and, I mean, that's what you call smashing the opposition around. And of course, as I say, his average is 534, and 35. And of course, Nathan Lyon now is the best finger spinner Australia has ever had. He's taken over from Tim May.
Yep.
Tim May was a superstar. And he'll bowl his 40, I reckon.
Greatest of all time.
He's playing in a bit 2020.
People are saying now, why isn't he playing in the one-day team? Why isn't he playing in the 2020?
He was playing 2 nights ago.
Yeah, but
5 wickets.
Why isn't he playing in the
one-day squad?
Yeah, so people are saying now that
he
should be called up.
He will now because he just proved that last week against all those $1 million players.
Yeah. So, highlights.
Oh, of course, another highlight. There was Ed Smith, another 100.
Yeah. Just another easy 100.
What average do you reckon he'd be up to? What would he step?
Oh, he's close to 60, I think.
It'd have to be at least 60, I reckon.
Yeah.
You reckon just under?
He's in a bit of a prime spot at the moment.
But I didn't mention there's a couple of lowlights.
Lowlights.
About the crowd. I said last week, Colin, I said they'd be lucky to make 50, and they got 52, right?
53 and a half.
And of course, yesterday was 35,000 because no one wants to see the West Indies.
They're hopeless. So if they want to go see the West Indies, they go to the Big Bash.
Yeah. And that's what, because there's a lot of West Indies supporters in Australia.
and the Chris Gale and
no, supporters.
Yeah.
I mean, years ago, in the late 70s, Richardson and all those, Clive Lloyd, there was 100,000 for the Boxing Day.
Yep.
Always.
Big crowd.
And about 70,000 the other.
Yep.
Anyway, that's their problem, because when you're playing these fellas that can't play, you don't expect to get too many people to watch them, because as I mentioned, Bravo made 9 off 70 balls, but he's going alright today. What's he got now? 70?
Yep.
Been there for a long while too, hasn't he?
It says 70 not out.
70 not out, but that's 70 off 9 balls.
He's still got 70 runs though. If you score on the runs...
No, I'm saying it took 70 balls to make 9 the first inning.
Yes.
Boring.
Very slow. So any other highlights, lowlights, Barry?
No, that's about all I got, I think. But I do think the game... They'll probably get them out in the next half an hour today. They can't go any more than half.
Tea's coming up at 3:10.
They might, probably, if they get them out, they'll have an early tea, and then I reckon Australia might bat the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
Just muck around, have a bit of a muck around. And they're 300 still in front now, aren't they?
Yeah. So
they've got about 1,000 to 1 to get, about 1 million to 1. If they went in and tried to make 300, they wouldn't get 300.
Next week, we've got the last test, the Sydney test. Starts on the Sunday. Also, I'll be going to the Big Bash live on Wednesday.
Well, you'll be able to report that live.
You'll be able to report that live, and you'll be able to.
Take a little notebook there, over there,
and you can watch the TV and see if I catch the ball in the second tier at the front.
What is there's a fellow last night? Yeah,
they were giving away. Well, not last year they were giving away a year's supply of beer. Yeah,
but who wants to drink beer all the whole year?
Well, you sell it.
$1,000.
You sell it or something. No, so they're giving away beer. I think it's different at different grounds.
Well, what's the big prize they put? Was it catching the ball? Was it something else? Oh, you got a 4. Well, ahead of 4, you put one of your 4 flags up.
Yeah.
There's $1,000 for that, I think. Isn't it?
No, I'm not sure.
I was thinking about taking.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Thinking about taking a few signs, go and do a bit of waving myself. Get $1,000.
So Cheerios, Barry.
Cheerios, Annie and Carl. They just got the internet back on today.
Wow.
8 days.
How'd they live without the internet?
Could you live without the internet?
No.
For an hour?
No. No. I could live without an hour. I'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up.
I mean, no power for 4 days, and no internet for 8 days. I get sick of talking about it, but...
I had to replace my modem. Had some modem issues, so...
You did?
Yeah, so I had to get a new modem.
Well, are they supposed to... How long is it?
I don't know, they crash every
That's a new one, isn't it?
That's a new one. Well, when did we get that? That's almost a year old now, isn't it?
How long are they supposed to last?
5 years.
5 years? Oh. Well, that's only 12 months old one. Is that new?
When you got? Brand new.
That goes alright. Of course, Maria May Nicole, but she had... It's strange. She's in the Philippines.
Yes.
And she's on the other side of... She's north.
Yeah.
So she had the internet on once a couple of days ago. How come that?
Well, it's a bit like in Queensland. If the internet's down there, doesn't mean it's going to be down here.
Yeah, but Philippines is
pretty big. 1,000 islands.
Do they all get their? They all get internet over there, or there's thousands of little islands over there.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to ask Mr. Internet, but.
But she got it on.
But they do have radio there, so if you're listening...
No, they haven't.
They definitely got radio. I've looked into it.
I was asking her...
She's telling you stories.
So they definitely got radio, like Filipino music.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're playing American music, that's right, you're right.
All sorts of music,
Yeah, of course, Maria May Nicole...
That's a debunked rumour.
Well, she wants to smarten up too. And of course, PH, Sandy and Carl, hope you're enjoying that trip. Hope you get this YouTube
in Canada, yeah, they get. I think they got the internet there in Canada.
Because
I've just got it.
Because Sandy, she's pretty clever with the computer, and they might have a, what do you call it, iPad?
Probably.
Can you get that overseas on the iPad?
Don't think so.
Well, can't you get the internet on the iPad? I don't know about that stuff.
You can.
Get it over there, can
you can get it anywhere.
Well, if you're getting this thing, Sandy and Carlson...
Unless they're living in 1970, they can get it on the internet. They can get the...
So all around the world, you can get it over in Pakistan or
something. You go to some African country in the middle of the bush and someone will be on the internet.
What about the Sahara Desert?
They got it there. Got it in Bhutan. They got it in Bhutan, everywhere.
You get it in the desert?
It's more important than electricity.
Wow, that's amazing. Anyway, so PH, hope you're enjoying yourself and having a good time. What did the temperature? Was the temperature a couple of nights ago?
37.
30 something.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
So I hope you're enjoying that, Phil, and hope you keep yourself warm. And should be back in a couple of weeks. 12. What's the day today? 26, 28, isn't it? 3 weeks. You'll probably have another week. So that's about all we got for today, Colin Sutcliffe. So all my viewers out there, and till next week.
That's goodbye from me.
That's goodbye from me. We'll see you next week.